Astral Travel Interdimensional Meditation Report for August 9th, 2025. I blasted planet Earth with pure love. So if you were doing that meditation, which was a few days ago, I'm late getting this report in. Wednesday, we did an interdimensional meditation, which I found to be very interesting. It was, as always, it's getting harder and harder for me to remember what happens in these meditations because for me, I go so deep into a higher frequency that when I come back, I don't retain a lot of it. So if you did that interdimensional meditation that we did this past Wednesday, please put in the comments what you saw, what you heard. It surprises me. I mean, I'll get hundreds of views on this video and maybe one or two people will put their experiences. So come on, if you watched it or if you followed the meditation, put your experience in the comments section. It helps all of us. So it's not only good for you, it's good for all of us as well. All right, so enough kvetching. So what happened? Again, I don't remember a whole heck of a lot. What I remember is that without going through the normal interdimensional meditation protocol, as soon as I started meditating, this vortex opened up in front of me. Please, if I forget something, if there was something that happened in the meditation that I don't remember, or if I get some of my facts wrong, please correct me in the comments. You won't anger me or hurt my feelings. It helps me to remember. So I remember a portal opening up in front of me as I started meditating, and I just went right into that portal. I can't remember if we went through any wormholes or anything like that. It's possible. I remember ending up in some very bright world, and it was like a chamber, and it was, again, there was, the way I remember it, maybe I'm conflating with other meditations, but I remember that it was kind of like a meeting place, that all the light beings were there and they were going to empower us, confer upon us. If I remember, I might be conflating with other things, but anyway, tell me what you remember. I think there was some interactions and some communications with some higher beings where we might have gotten titles. I don't remember specifically. We definitely got some energies. And then we came back. The way I remember it is we came back into 3D space and we were out looking at planet Earth. And the way I remember it was that once again there was energies that were coming down into planet Earth, and Earth was expanding and shifting, and so more of this expanding and shifting and transformation of planet Earth. And then at some point, the way I remember it is that I was just blasting Earth with love, just blasting it out, and sending it to everybody on the planet. So I came back, and as always, I ended the meditation, and after ended the live stream, and after I ended the live stream, I continued to interact and communicate with whatever beings I had brought down. And again, we tried to focus on creating a portal so that all of these light beings could come down and basically overwhelm Earth. Just overwhelm Earth with positivity and higher frequencies so that it would just destroy the negative frequencies that we are still battling with down here, surprisingly enough. Very surprising to me. And I'm, again, really struck by the the duality between the realms. You know, what's happening in higher dimensions is continuing to increase and get more and more, you know, higher powered, higher frequency, you know, higher dimensional love. And down here, it seems like there's just more and more chaos. I have to tell you, you know, I'm kind of shocked at what's happening. I mean, you know, this past election, I mean, I don't get me wrong. I was never a fanboy of Trump. I never thought that he was anything other than, you know, a greedy narcissist. But for whatever reason, he seemed to have his sights on getting rid of the deep state in all of the right ways. And now he's just as much a puppet as any of them. And I believe that they finally found how to blackmail him and get dirt on him so that he can do what they want. Because he's none of the things that he said he was going to do, he's done, except for go after, you know, people from other countries. And I'm not even giving an opinion about that one way or another. But all the other stuff, you know, getting rid of income tax and getting rid of tax on tips and the Epstein list and all of that, ending wars, ending the war in Gaza. He was going to end all that his first day in office, and he's now seemingly doing pretty much the same thing everybody else has and hasn't done what he said. So that doesn't shock me. I'm not so naive that I'm shocked by that. I just was really hoping that we had created a shift and a change. So I haven't seen it yet in that part of the world, except I will say this. It does seem that the small group of dark forces who are running this world, running the banks and the governments and you know, the corporation cartels, it does seem that they are losing more and more of their power, and it does seem like they are now, there's a lot of infighting, and it does seem like they are taking themselves out. And it's not happening as fast as I would like, but I will say that it does look like their foundation is beginning to crumble. The question is, how long is it going to take, and how much damage will they be able to do before they're gone? That's my only concern. By the way, keep your meditations here on the southeast of the United States and the Gulf Coast. The hurricane season is now in full swing, and so there could be some hurricanes. So I've been meditating to put a big, like, wall around the south and the east of the United States to keep. I want the storms to come because if the hurricanes come through the Atlantic, I get to surf. So I want to surf. This is the best time of the year to be surfing in Florida. I just don't want them to hit the coast. So if you think about it in meditation, just put a big giant like wall around that so that all of the storms stay out in the Atlantic and don't come anywhere near us. All right, so I was going to talk about some other stuff, but I think I'll make a video about that. Some bizarre, very bizarre interactions I've been having the past couple of days with the Pleiadians. And I'll have to make a video about that. Anyway, if you want to expand into what I am now beginning to completely focus on, which is this Maushan energy, which is opening up the interdimensional stargate in the heart and releasing that energy onto the world. If you want to upgrade your ascension process, if you want to quicken it up, and if you want to just go, if you want to stop waiting around for the rest of the world to shift up and you want to go, I have the tools. These are specific tools that will change the frequency of the body. So there's two ways to do this. There's the long way and the short way. The long way is to try and think yourself into a higher frequency and focus on love and hope that that will lift you up. That will work, but it will take a very long time. The faster way to do it is to just go straight to changing the frequency and the structure of the body, and then the mind and the spirit has to follow. So that happens much more quickly, and that's what we're doing here. So for those things, go to maoshan.thunderwizard.com, thunderwizard.com, go to the shop, and or you can subscribe. If you don't know how to do that, go to thunderwizard.com, click on memberships, and then you will see things like this. You'll see this kind of stuff. So these are just two of the memberships. These are the ones that I really focus on. The Warrior 90-Day Lightning Qigong. That will get you started on the frequency shifting exercises. Now, if you've already started doing the Maoshan practices, the 5 element practices and above, then we have the Maoshan level 1 instructional videos. So I've fixed it. By the way, there was an issue where people had been subscribing to the Maoshan level 1, but they weren't getting access to the Warrior 90-Day. So I have now fixed that. So if you subscribe at the Maoshan level 1, you will get access to all the Warrior 90-Day Lightning Qigong. Don't bother subscribing to the Maoshan one if you have not purchased all of the Maoshan 5-element spirit fighting videos. It's going to be a waste of your time, and anyway, it's better for you to go through the process of the Warrior 90-Day. Having said that, you can go to the shop, even if you've done the Warrior 90-Day, and there's the Maoshan. There's a couple of them that I recommend. The Summoning the Immortals. It's only $29. I specifically channeled that practice so that you would know I was telling you the truth, that these practices will connect you directly up. I'm very bad at promoting, but if I were to give you all of the emails and comments that have come back to me from people who have done the Summoning the Immortals that tell me that they have had face-to-face direct connection, physical encounters with higher dimensional beings, that the power is undeniable. Prove me wrong. The way to prove me wrong is you have to first do the practices. So I've given you this one, Summoning the Immortals. It's cheap as hell, and if I were to sell it based on the effectiveness and the power of it, it would be a lot more expensive. And you don't have to worry about trying to learn martial arts or anything like that. It's just a moving Qigong set. It's very beautiful. And we've got the Celestial Qigong, which is the foundational energy. That is the reverse engineered postures that opens up the Stargate. So if you want just like the foundational basis of everything, which includes the Warrior 90-Day Lightning Qigong, it includes what you get out of the Summoning the Immortals and what you get from the spirit fighting, and you haven't done it already, then go get Celestial Qigong. It is incredibly powerful. It taps you directly into this Stargate. For those of you that want more, then do the sets, and at maoshan.thunderwizard.com there's the first spirit fighting set, which is it takes you up into the stratosphere. There's more coming. You've got the butterfly sets, which I have given to you in the Warrior 90-Day Phase 3. There's the butterfly set. There's the butterfly sets that I've put up here. There's more coming. Butterfly sets are important because there's a gate right here in the base of the hands at the wrist that actually activates the Stargate, and it releases it, and you start using the power of yin and yang to create more and more higher dimensional energy. It's the most powerful energy on this planet. It is so powerful that it will destroy demons. All you have to do is be in their physical presence and release this energy, and you will destroy them. There's no other energy in the history of the earth that can do this. So I'm not kidding around about this. So if you've already done that, then the Maoshan level 1 will be there for you. I'm going to be uploading more and more stuff. I'm going to teach the whole thing. We are going to be start doing, now that I'm permanently here back in the US, we're going to start doing more live seminars. We're going to start doing more group classes. I am definitely going to teach everything that I know, and wait till you get to the second set and the third set. You won't believe the power that comes out of those sets. And they have enough power to take you out of your body. I know because I've experienced it. And I am currently finalizing a set that I've been channeling from, there's a deity in Taoism, and his name is the Dark Warrior of the North. He's also called the tortoise and the snake. He represents the grand ultimate power of yin and yang. And so this is more of this set, it looks more like it looks kind of like a kung fu set. A lot of big movements, but it's really the combination of qigong and shigong and shengong, which are the powers of the life force energy, the Stargate energy of the heart, and the power of the spirit. And this is a set, if you do this, I've already experienced it. While you're doing the set, you can be thinking about what you want to create on Earth, and it will release that energy. It also does tremendous healing inside of you. It's a huge amount of earth energy, and it really allows you to it heals and balances everything. I've experienced it physically myself. So that's the Dark Warrior of the North set coming up. There's a lot more stuff, but I need to see, if you want more of these sets, I need to see people wanting to learn it. So go and watch the video that I just made. If you're, complaining about not being able to afford stuff, I understand, but my job is to help you, not to coddle you. So go and watch how you can make the decision to have the resources to get the things that you want. I want to help you with that. Anyway, that's enough out of me for right now. I'll see you tonight. There's a CE5 guided meditation tonight at 8:30 Eastern. I'll see you then. I love you all, my friends. Thank you so much for being here, and I will see you all very, very soon.